Hello everyone, good evening. I have my food, I've come back. We are good to go, I think. We're waiting for Bryce to come back. He might be getting food as well. How are you doing? Apologies if I scared you, I didn't mean to. Hey Zoro. Do we have A, Rat Traveler, and Zoro? Nice, nice.
No, I've been here the whole time.
Okay. I was waiting for you to come back. Say hi to chat.
I've just been waiting. I've been waiting for all of you.
Pinged you. I'm. My mic working?
You're fine. Alright. Currently playing Oblivion. Nice. Rate and sell dice?
Right. Do you want to tell them what we found out about Oblivion?
You can.
The remastered one? I couldn't hear it because I was away from my computer for.
Because Zoro says that he is the best, greatest gamer that has ever graced the gaming industry, apparently.
Oh, yeah? I think I heard vaguely in the background while I was trying to get water was that I can't play it? Question mark.
So
what was it? Because I showed you the minimum requirement.
I need 16 gig of RAM, and I don't have that.
Gone are the days where you can safely say 8 gigabyte of RAM.
Sad. Alright. Rector, considering you're the one not eating right now, do you mind giving me a recap?
I'm kind of like trying to finish something real quick because I just got told to. I have like a deadline on this. Holy shit! Fuck! Where did this come from? The fuck?
You finally left big city.
Yes, the body is currently in treatment.
So yeah. At the start of the last session, the group had a meeting about where they would like to go next, with Zola leading the meeting by asking everyone, was there a particular place that you wish to go to, or particular places that you don't want to go?
Oh yeah, I forgot those brain cell dice roll. 10 brain cells, nice and even.
Wait, Rat Rabbit. But Rem is usually the one that has the most. Actually, no. Rem has a fuck ton of like art. Yeah.
Art, really.
Yeah, art.
Yep.
Yeah, art.
Purely art.
That's
Purely
the
art.
That's the word we use for this. Yeah.
I wouldn't
art.
say they're wholesome.
Yeah.
Plenty of holes. Don't worry.
Jesus Christ!
Smooth brain of 10 today. Apparently.
10's pretty average.
10 brain cells is too much, says Zoro.
That's
Where's
too much
Yuki?
for us already.
Yeah, I don't know. Yuki said she couldn't make it today. These are my 2 players for the day because that's all I've heard from.
The gambler is moving. Yuki is, yeah. But all we know is that she couldn't make it. And another one is working.
We haven't heard from
Baking.
Lava, though.
He's gotten a fuck ton of orders.
Ah, okay.
Like he's very upset about it.
That
Because
sounds
he
like
was planning on going to like a lot of open houses. But there's the stuff is scheduled specifically on the days he has an open house he wants to go to.
Sounds like Sochi's left.
Sounds about right.
But yeah, no, I usually put out a message earlier in the day to see who's going to be coming for a session that night. And the first thing I saw was 2 people saying they couldn't make it, which was Yuki and Red. And then they had Ern and Retta said they could. As for the other 2 that are missing from that count, no idea.
Oh, we now know Sochi is just out of luck.
Yeah. Yeah, they couldn't make it, unfortunately. Your fucking camera broke. Hold on.
Broketh.
Alright, now it's fixed. Well, I've eaten some food, so I guess we could get started. So,
Right.
is the redeem working? I think so. I don't know. You mean the emotional
the
damage
sound.
one? Yeah.
But it took a long while for it to appear.
Did it actually, like, play it?
On stream? No idea. I heard it from your mic.
I didn't
Oh, no,
hear
wait, it
anything.
probably didn't. It probably didn't because it didn't come through stream because, Alright. Yeah. Give an applause or, the
But then
damage or emotions or something. Let me see if I fixed it. It's always like hit or miss. I can't remember which one. Alright, so it comes through the gaming one. Alright, so I gotta... I don't fucking know. I just gotta have it unmuted, which is fine. There you go, you should have heard that one then.
Two, three, four, five between his eyes.
Okay, so yeah, no, I fixed it. So the sound ones should play now. If I sacrifice one of my organs, will they be summoned here?
We'll get them next time.
I don't know, sorry. It didn't? Fuck's sake. Yes, so, brief recap. Last episode, which was episode 12, you guys got to Choo Choo.
do you want me to finish the recap that got interrupted?
You can. Can you try? That, I'm not gonna say anything. That is in your discretion, Zoro.
Try what?
He wants to sacrifice his organs to try and summon them here.
Hey brother, I don't think that's equivalent exchange. Remember what Edward
I
had to
take
do?
I get another offering.
But yes, take it away,
Right, so let's restart this again. Last session, the session started with Isola putting up a meeting for the group to talk about where they want to go. With her leading the question of where they wanted to go, where they wanted to avoid. With the 2 points of Anfree is a massive point of avoidance brought up by Kiara because of her past. And Isola saying she would rather die than go through Gamber's Valley because of what recent things they did, of one party member being there, and yeah, just it's not a fun place. Well, not for her. And Lillian brought up that, they can avoid Blopsy if they wanted to, but there's a high chance that they won't run into her brother there anyway.
I love the fact that Zoro said a number 10 scalpel specifically.
You're gonna know which one that is.
Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's number 10 scalpel. It's the 10th one.
it's the size. Anyway,
It's a scythe?
Scalpels come in different sizes depending on what you're cutting from. They also become at different thicknesses as well.
Yeah, that would make sense.
They're like knives. There's different types. Okay. Continue.
The soup scalpel.
A soup skull. It's a spoon. Depending on the use, yeah. Not sizes, but shape. When I was dealing with them, they came in different sizes.
Again, different scalpels for different.
Again, different areas of expertise. Would like a stab incision, you get a number 11 or 12.
I would like a number 11 dagger, please.
Number 11 dagger, please. Do you want chips with that?
Number 10 would be good. Terrible.
Side of blood.
Side of. Anyway, and so after everybody gave their answers, the first only course of action to go through was indeed to stop by Choo Choo, from where they can start beginning to plan where they go to next. Though they had planned on going to Ikigai, the fact that the mountainous roads were not exactly roads and more like walking paths, it is more likely that the group will go through Tarlis. As for whether or not they're avoiding Blopsy, we still haven't found that out yet. But along the way, after passing through Blight and into the territory of Choo-Choo, they come across an amnesiac, seemingly martial arts master, who didn't know her past and was convinced by Isola to join the party, at least up until Choo-Choo. This amnesiac master was called Lu Yang. Lu Yang. Yang. And so they gained a temporary party member, and upon reaching Choo-Choo, they all decided to spend a few days there in the Onsens to have a rest, have a sightsee, and throughout that entire time, this was off screen. Isola manages to half undo the curse on Loyang, while everyone else had their moments of peace and tranquility, with Morito enjoying a solo onsen trip, basically enjoying his time alone, refreshing himself in the onsen. Josephine talking with the local older lady about chest sizes. Was Amelia there? No. Isola grabbing
No,
all
it was
three
just the three
female
of them.
NPCs and just saying, "Time for a bonding time, ladies." And so they bonded in the onsen, private onsen. Number 11 died that skills with Dex. But yeah, off screen, Isola managed to partially undo the curse on Master Lu's mind, making her an amnesia. Though it was only partial. Parts of the curse still remain, and that part of the curse is something that Isola doesn't really know how to deal with, because it seems more of a personal matter for Master Lu than. But one thing's for sure, Master Lu is able to use Chi again. We have yet to visit the place where she was resting.
Mm.
And now we're starting in Choo-Choo. Post. What was it called again? What was his stream?
Post
Love
Onsen
Onsen
Clarity. AKA reality.
Okay. So there was some extra stuff I forgot to add to her character sheet that so, that being said...
Do you have a picture of Choo-Choo?
Of like what Choo-Choo looks like?
Yeah, of what Choo-Choo.
I do somewhere, I think. It's not a very good picture.
Why? Does it even have the town there?
It does in the valley between the mountains. Yeah.
It's like blurry. It's like is it like a far shot by a camera?
Hang on,
I was trying.
I'll send it in RP chat so you can see it for yourself. I think I did it when I had an art program where you draw like, I want a mountain here, right, looking like this shape, and it just slaps a mountain there for you. You're like, and then I want a mountain on this side, and slaps the mountain on there for you. And you're like, I want some more like trees here.
The main focus isn't even the town; it's just the landscape beyond.
Yeah.
All right. That's.
Oh, right. Trying to learn stuff from Lou.
But if you look at the houses, they're not even houses, they're just red roofs.
They're just red roofs, yeah. Red roof.
But yeah, Choo-Choo is like, think of like almost any like old street represented in like anime. There you go.
Think of Kyoto's tourism factor of having like old Edo period.
Except that
buildings.
it's stuck in between two massive mountains and in the valley
I'm
between
pretty sure
them.
there's a picture of that in Japan somewhere.
Oh really?
What's it called, by the way?
Eastern Oriental.
Edo period?
Yeah, Edo period. Probably Heian period.
Something like one of these, maybe? I think RPG.
This one kind of works.
Yes, Gintama. I don't
Like
think we want.
this? Maybe?
I don't think we want Gintama in this.
What's it like? Yes.
Need to find master, leave master boyfriend. He has a jade ring that'll let you know the second circle of the martial ascension. The fuck? What the hell, Racha?
I'm not reading a manhwa, brother. Something like these, maybe?
I'm gonna use this image. The car kind of fits, I guess.
I saw a random car.
I don't
What?
know. Okay, this one.
Oh, okay.
It's the same street. Let's go.
Alright,
It's the same.
I'll delete the rest, I guess.
It's so tiny. Why is it so tiny?
Grab an AI. It's not-
No, I didn't. It's just a real image.
This is a real image.
I've been imaging you tab.
It's
There we
not
go.
AI for some reason. There's like this eerie feeling of why does it feel AI?
It's not AI because all of the reading is readable across the whole street.
Yeah, no, that's part that worries me.
They've also blurred out the number plate.
Also, wait, so that's an act.
It's
wait,
a real picture, I told you.
It's a K car.
Okay. Choo-Choo kind of looks like this.
I hate that Gintama does actually have good scene work.
Wait,
for this.
you're kidding, right?
No, I'm not kidding, because their entire thing is like, is that it's the Tokugawa period. Which means absolute nothing in your mind, probably.
No, it means nothing at all.
It's the last-
Motherfucker, no, I got paint on my hands.
Time to lick. Please do not lick paint.
Okay,
Do not
yes.
sniff it.
This is bad.
It literally, this is, the image title is Walk as the Samurai Did on this trail. And the trail...
Is it like one of those travel blog posts?
Nakasendo. that's what the trail's called.
Nakasendo?
Nakasendo. It's a samurai village or something like that.
It's one of the tourist trap visits, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, here. This also exists.
The Kiso Valley. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I was screenshotting earlier. That's the exact fucking image I had earlier.
In 5 days, Kim Kim. Now that's a blog post. But yeah, no. But yeah. Is that the street Gintama walkthrough? Basically. It's very similar, yeah. Because it still has the like the older period of Japan like building still as a main focal point.
But yeah, so there we go. I need to make note of that somewhere.
Because if I'm not mistaken, there's another city in Quixia, right? That was entirely made on hot springs.
Yes. There is. That's Koyo.
Hmm.
But funnily enough, it might be on top of like hot springs and stuff, but it's not known for its onsens the same way that Choo Choo is.
Well, the thing with Choo Choo is that there was a rumor of Leon. That's why this one's
Not a
popular.
rumor of Leon. It's a rumor of like love, and it's been proven by
Exactly.
multiple
Well,
royalties.
Leon started
so
it. That's what I mean.
Leon didn't start it. But I feel like
Leon
it
was the
started by
cause
the
of it.
old
There.
lady.
The cause of it. There. You can't argue with that shit because it's a fact. You were the cause.
Non-certified, please do not put that as a.
That's fine. We can deal with that tomorrow when we have this this stream tour.
Jesus, I forgot you guys were doing that.
Ah, so Kiso Valley is near Fukushima.
I thought it'd be somewhere else, but that's actually not a bad place.
It's like 1 hour and 51-minute drive down the entire Kiso Valley. There you go. Well, you know.
The more you know. We can drive in the K car and it should be.
It's smack bang center of Japan, by the way.
Okay, then. Like, considering it's one of the the few remaining ones that are being kept alive, that's what it's like. It might have been part of the trail you need to go to.
It was part of the Samurai Trail, apparently. Oh, look, there's the picture of the valley. So pretty.
Number 1 tourist spot to increase your fertility rate. One of Leon's wife, probably.
No, you sound like someone who's in Silver's chat. I'm not gonna lie.
What, Rat Traveler?
Yeah. You can imagine that being in Silver's chat when
Oh
she's
yeah,
streaming.
for sure. Oh yeah, that's probably something you gotta explain. At one point, it's become canon that she starts streaming.
Only the games that her husband's in.
Any game that had Leon in it,
He would stream it.
and only those games.
He would stream it. It was her duty as his wife. That's how she phrased it.
She hates every moment that it's not her as the main target of.
Yeah, if they put any other woman to be alongside him, she got super pissed. And I think she got so petty to the point that she would change the, she'd mod the game so that she could make it herself as that woman instead.
Monica much? Jesus Christ. Okay, Monica, calm down.
Welcome to the life of Zilva.
Again, we always said she was like if evil, why hot, right?
Yeah, if you want to know what Zilla looks like, I posted her picture in the TRPG channel in the server.
What she looked like, what she would wear.
What she wear, what she looked like. Yes.
I forgot I made Leon colorblind as well.
Yes, it was accidental too.
Yeah.
So that being said, what is you guys' plan for Choo Choo? Are you preparing to leave? Are you staying for a little bit? Is there anywhere else you would like to
Yep.
Choo Choo?
We were gonna get a pearl.
But you went to the onsen instead.
No,
You guys-
it's not that.
Do you
We
guys
don't have enough people.
still want to do the portal? Or do you want to discuss it in character?
Listen, as long as it's not an abnormality again, we'll be fine.
Fuck, what's an abnormality for this one?
Anywhere that's not the thing that's in Choo
It's
Choo.
random.
What's Choo-Choo's and spirituality stuff?
I guess you gotta wait and find out.
Is it gonna be a mech?
You gotta wait
Auto
and
break.
find out.
Or
Reach
not
auto
gonna
break.
specify. Who knows? But yeah. Let's try to do it for in character. I see a roll for it.
Okay.
What are we rolling for? Who's rolling for? What's rolling for?
I'm getting some crucial information. I'm gonna take that roll for it to give me more information on my NPCs that are with the party, so we can prepare for anything else that may happen.
So that the group decides to holding held in. I find it funny to think it's held in Isola's room.
Which one?
The meeting. Didn't even go to like the like a hotel, like restaurant or anything. She just called them all over to her room, and they're all sitting there.
What time would this be?
It'll be 10 a.m. It always starts at 10
It says at 8 a.m.
Okay.
a.m.
Yeah,
Fuck.
session always starts at 8 a.m.
Let me roll something real quick. Okay.
Actually, Isola,
That's
roll
a
me a
three.
d20. This will be investigation.
Yeah.
Did you say yeah?
Okay.
Okay. So you said yeah.
You had a
Is that
girls' sleepover, so it makes sense that you may,
All right. And do I? Is it a flat roll?
it's investigation.
Investigation.
Yeah.
That is a 16 total. Damn.
Hey, Zoro! Investigation? 13 months. 13 months of investigation,
Damn. What are you investigating?
Okay,
Murder?
the only one you didn't find out
I
is...
sound alerts.
Oh, what? Is that Charlie saying hi to Sound Alert?
Yeah.
Okay, so... in your girls' sleepover for 3 days, you end up learning some interesting information.
But who?
About, Kiara and Lou. Funnily enough, Lillian got a nat 20. She didn't want you to find out jack shit about her.
She was too
Fuck,
engrossed on the entire onset time to think about her life.
You found out that, funnily enough, this is something that, Lou came to terms with, considering you guys spent 3 days,
Yep.
slept in the same room together. You learned that, Kiara has a thing for girls.
Wait, from Lou? I heard this from Lou?
No, you found this
Oh, okay.
out. But from Lou, she realized in that time that she doesn't mind if it's male or female that she goes for.
How did I find out that
So she's
Kiara had a
bi.
thing for female?
Because after 3 days of going in and out of the onsen together, there was, sometimes some interesting conversations and some red faces.
I was expecting fucking like where her eyes go every single time and shit like that.
But yeah, so you managed to find that stuff out. You found out nothing from Lillian though.
She is.
Yes,
She has a guarded secret close to her heart. Is she gonna be like Jay, where she's like, I am not into girls, I swear. Constantly in denial. Also, Zoro, joke's on you. I don't have the basement. I'm too
But
poor.
you have a meth. Hold up.
I hear the sound of
Aaron, don't tell him about that.
Puppy, come on, out of here. Charlie, on, get. Oi! Puppy! Charlie, out of here. Wait, come on. Your mom's calling you. Oi, out of the bed. Come on. Puppy. Come on. Get out. Come on. Come on. Get the game. Get out of here. Fuck's sake. The door was shut. Properly shut. She
Call
just
it the Candy Crusader factor.
bombards in through the fucking door.
Everything alright?
Yeah, just a dog.
Yeah.
Does Master Lou have a harem in her previous years? Because she probably can. The fuck?
Oh no, for sure, she definitely could.
I guess we wait and see.
So, how? I'm really curious how this transpired. What was like the talking? What conversations were being
This
had?
is why women never
triggered
talk about girls' sleepovers with men.
We're getting thrown shade at, Aaron. Just leave it at that.
I don't know. I've never been to a female
She's like,
sleepover.
You're never going to. You're a guy.
Exactly.
Exactly, we're guys. That's the thing.
We're
She's throwing
guys.
shade at us by saying you're never gonna know. She's throwing shade at us. That's what she's doing.
Just trust me. This is normal information to come up at a girl's sleepover.
Why?
That's crazy.
I don't fucking know. It just always is.
Like, how? What leads to it? Is there always a lead
well,
to
like girls always go. So, tell me about like, are you interested in any guys? Like, it sort of it just eventually kind of like
it? To bread or McDonald's.
fuck you. No, I don't even like McDonald's. It's
Can I
pretty
bribe you with
shit.
HSP?
Maybe. Only if the chips are good.
But yeah. So it always starts with, so do you have anyone? You know.
It's
don't
like,
ask.
do you have it like, you know, it starts
Usually
with like
love talk and then delving into deeper and deeper, I think.
Oh,
What
wait,
the-
no, I can
like
understand
the-
exactly how this goes.
okay.
It
tell
starts
me.
with Master Lu,
Why?
because we find out she might have had a curse from a
Oh,
mother.
she
Who knows?
realizes.
Oh yeah, no, that probably makes sense. That's probably what started the conversation. Like, wait, there was a guy that I loved, but like, and then someone's like, do you remember if you're into guys? And then, like, I feel like it came up in conversation with, like, a whole back and forth of, like, you know, you have a choice now. It's not, historically, you know, in the past you might have been, like, stuck one way, but that's different.
She goes, I don't mind either male or...
And then there would have been a conversation with, like, but even in the past, like, I feel like I was never forced to be with guys. I could have anyone I wanted to. It didn't matter. As long as they would, like, you know, she started saying the things that she wanted in a person, and then that led to, like, well, what do you want? And then it sort of spiraled down that way.
And the kicker of it all being, like, Lillian probably throwing Kiara under the bus, and that's how...
100%. A girl's sleepover sounds crazy. All I can know in a boy's sleepover is whether they like a boobs or a butt.
It's like, I can't actually even deny that, actually, no. Like, based off my
Seriously?
memories of,
That's
like...
it?
Well, no. Like, okay, here's the thing. In
No,
the
it depends.
sleepovers I've had,
Uh-huh.
we get really deep, like, with philosophical. Like, that's the time where if you're really, really bros, that's your therapy moment.
Okay, alright. Zora says sports talk is also a very important part missing at the sleepover.
Yeah, actually, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sports games, shit like that. Usually,
Yeah.
Girls sleepover
there is a hint of like love talk, but it's like barely like, yo, you got a thing for anyone? Stuff like that, pretty much.
Yeah, and then we start roasting him
If
for
you
not
do say
taking a
yes,
shot.
yeah, you get dissed. Like you start getting dissed and like rated because of what you say. Like you say. That's pretty much it.
that part is kind of similar with girls, but then it goes even more in depth, and it can even expand into fictional characters.
We don't go into fictional
That-
characters.
No,
And then
that
it'll
doesn't
go into
happen.
like watching like movies or TV shows or like
It usually ends up with like two of the bros always stay on later than everyone. And they have a deep talk, and I proceed to play Dead or Alive, then to go to sleep.
Dead or Alive, Call of Duty. There's some other games I remember,
Yeah.
like
but yeah,
I
most
remember.
of those.
Look, I'll be honest, I wasn't the most girliest girl when I was growing up, so even the sleepovers I had, we just did a lot of karaoke. But the one most girliest sleepover I had, me and my friend had a dare to stay up 24 hours. We dared each other. Well, we dared everyone, but then everyone else dropped out. It was just the two of us. And I'm pretty sure she fell asleep at some point and would try to pretend that she didn't. And there was a lot of guy talk. There was also like truth or dare games. There was like chocolate challenge.
Chocolate challenge?
Yeah, you've got to eat a block of chocolate with a fork and knife. I was very good at it, and I'm not sure how to feel.
With a fork and knife?
Yeah, so it's called. You've got to eat it before someone can roll a 6 on a D6.
League of Legends? Mm-hmm.
And then of course we talked about boys and about like the cute things they did or why we liked them, and then we would diss each other's like things that were attracted to. And then what else happened? I'd be like, so have you read this book? And then it would go down the whole book route or the TV show route, depending on if they were a book reader or a TV show. So half of them were like Doctor Who fans, like avid Doctor Who fans. So that's all they would talk about. And then the rest of us were like reading like teenage fiction. So it was like very different extreme of things.
And for guys, it's very, very simple. Like, so like in the like, I remember we did talk about league champions, specifically the like, oh, like first it started with why we main those champions, and then that quickly devolved to so which ones would you tap, and then like it'd be just one-off comment from each of them, and then we could bounce off to a different thing, or the dad would come in as like, oh, it's dinner time.
It sounds like guys' sleepovers is so much more
simple.
Like, unhinged, less unhinged than a girl's sleepover, because
if
we could have two
because...
girls painting each other's nails in one corner, one girl is terrorizing the younger brother of another girl, and then like someone else finds a Nerf gun and starts shooting things, and then another one's like watching TV, fangirling over like paused screen of one guy that's there, and then the rest of them are dancing and singing along to music, making a dance routine.
For guys, I think it's a matter of if we do gather together for a sleepover, it always starts like it starts off chill, and then we go deep, and then to wind off, either people like fall asleep middle like deep contact.
Okay, actually, now that I think about it, I have been a part of a boys' sleepover.
Oh, do tell.
And it is exactly that. We played it was a motorbike game and Call of Duty for like the whole night, eating popcorn. And then it hit about like 1 a.m. and
yeah,
half the people were asleep, and then I had this real deep conversation with like a couple guys. But then before that, when the sunlight was up, like we had a bonfire going, marshmallows, just sitting around and literally doing nothing, and someone pulled out the fart bags where you crack them and throw them and they explode and make like fucking stinks. And they were trying to like prank each other with it.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that was the entire sleepover. That was it. And it was climbing trees was the only other
Guys, sleepover is just our version of therapy that we refuse to get.
It didn't help the fact I was the only girl there. So I was fucking shy as fuck.
Yeah. Boys therapy session. That's what it is. And then we'll go back to school or like work, and absolutely nothing changes.
This
That
is-
and like nothing from the sleepover usually gets brought up unless it's something related to love. Then you're gonna get bashed from time to time
Oh yeah, no. Then you get
about
teased
that
like,
even in
hey,
school.
girl,
So
she's there.
girl sleepover is like, it's like infiltrating like an army base, right? It's where you learn all of the drama that's happening around you with every other girl that's happened, and then what ends up happening is the sleepover ends, we pretend it never happened, but the drama and everything, we know, it's like we caught up for like a spy intel situation, and we're all spies for different groups. And then that's when the bullying and the like fucking attacks, the mental and like psychological attacks between the different girls and the different factions at school would happen.
Yeah. So Zoro, yeah. No, we had that too, and it's always so great. Have I told you I got chased by a cop?
You got chased by a cop?
That's something to bring up. Hey,
You
did
don't
I ever
just
tell
drop
you I got
that.
chased by a cop?
Explain yourself.
We decided to drive
That
one
is
night.
great.
We decided to drive one night.
Uh-huh.
Definitely not legal, considering the speeds
Okay.
we were going.
Alright.
So, yeah, unfortunately, it was one of those nights where the police decided to stay up late, kind of situation, or they were
Uh-huh.
expecting other people because it's the road where people always drag race at. So we were going. I think we were going 210. The guy's car was shit, by the way.
Yeah.
It said 210. Felt more like 180, but still, right?
Yeah.
We got chased, like, for sure. Like, blue red lights flash. We're panicking because we're at the back of all the like the quote unquote good kids at school, the ones that wouldn't make a problem.
Yeah.
So the guy just who was driving was like, "Oh shit, boys, actually put on your seatbelts," as he swerves into the forest.
What the fuck?
Mind you, as well, he was in an off-roader. I don't know how he got it to go so fast.
Uh-huh.
Well, I shouldn't
Oh
be
shit,
surprised.
boys! Actually, put
Oh
on your
shit, boys,
seatbelt.
actually put on your seatbelts. Hold on.
That is a
That,
great
by the way,
line.
that also implied none. By the way, none of us were wearing seatbelts. It was really dumb.
You were a
Bro.
fucking idiot. I've never had a situation like that.
Yeah, that was the one time I got chased
You
by
know,
cops.
It concerns me how I'm going into college soon. This sounds like a horrible time, but also
Don't worry, bro.
I don't want to go to jail yet.
Don't worry, bro. In the country you're going, there's no such thing as a drag race area. It's too fucking wet.
No, there's too many cars.
Not enough.
Bro,
Not enough road.
The fucking no joke. The roads feel like you're like in a jungle. There's roads
Yeah.
above you. There's roads below you. You
Yeah,
go
sounds
one
about
way.
it.
There's like 5 different
Dude,
directions.
you're more likely to find people boat racing there than you do anything else. Dude, if you go further north enough, you'll find
Yeah.
terrorists.
Close to that is when I got approached by the next door neighbor that happened to be a cop at the time, and goes, "Hey, I've got some spare ammo. Do you want to go shoot it?" That was it. Like nothing as
Okay.
crazy as, "All right, boys, actually put your seatbelts."
It was so fun. But-
Terrible.
Yeah, no, we
So
definitely we never drove that car again. I think it broke
I
down.
can't
not long after.
imagine you would.
I assumed it was taken away, bro.
Dude, I'm more surprised you just didn't go to a track. Aren't there like tracks there for that?
Better.
Did you say yes? Because
Yes, I did say yes. It was a lot of fun. It was great. We had chips and everything. Like it was all like supplied. It was great. It was a great day. Genuinely great day. I still have one of the casings. I was allowed to keep the casing. I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Damn. All right. Oh yeah. I will say this though.
But yes,
Nighttime racing, back where I came from, I'm not gonna lie, they fucking suck. There is no technique.
okay, I really can't with like the whole racing nighttime thing because I lived on the road where it happened. I'm trying to sleep. I don't need people fucking drag racing up the fucking side of the highway when I'm trying to sleep. It is a residential neighborhood.
Well, that's why we do it in the highway.
This was also a highway.
No,
We just
mind
happened to
you,
live
Brunei
on the
had
side
no
of it.
highway near like.
Okay, bro.
Houses.
Brunei is a separate matter.
I don't know about you, but we didn't race illegally. Well, yeah, no, actually, no. In my village, the one road we have, is like the place they fucking drag race at, constantly. Because like on the hills, it's windy enough, but not too windy. And when you go down the hills, it's always straight road. So it's like a really good like area for racing. You like want to actually test out your skill. Because if you don't, you're gonna go into the fucking forest.
Terrible. Anyway, back to
session.
session.
Oh shit. I just got my grades for last quarter.
Ooh.
You better be good.
All of them are above 90.
Hey.
I have a 99. So fuck.
You're out of 100.
Yeah. 93, 91, 91, 99, 94, 92, 91, 98.
That means there was someone who had 97 of Onsen got it.
That's not how it works for us.
Hmm.
It's just that it's fairly easy to fail. Well, not really. It's like
Fairly
75
easy to
for failing grade.
75 is
It's
fail?
75.
The fuck?
Yep, 75 below, you're failing.
Damn.
What kind of school are you going to?
Damn, I wouldn't just
Filipino.
fail. I'd get held back immediately.
Dude, my classes that I did that I weren't good at, I like just managed to pass.
Actually, now I'm looking at it. That was a cool thing my math teacher did. Everybody in the class didn't do too well in maths, but because of that, he said he pulled out a thing where because everybody did so like bad, the actual failure threshold is this. I'm like 0.1 score above it. Like I didn't
Oh, do you
fail.
guys have like an average, and that's where you like allocate like what's failing from?
Not for me.
It wasn't supposed to be, but that's what my math teacher did to make us feel better about ourselves. Ever since then, we never got below 70.
Yeah, no, I just was really bad at math and physics. Two worst subjects.
Love those two subjects, but I suck at them.
I enjoy learning. I just never understood. And for some reason, whenever I put stuff into the calculator, it would come out with something that was just not any of the multi-choice answers.
Just reminded of this bro that constantly used the wrong formula, but always got the right answer.
I always used the right formula, but got the wrong answer, because I didn't fucking know what I was doing.
The teacher went like, person, how did you manage to get the, like, to use the wrong formula, but give me the exact right answer? And it still made sense how you got through it. He's like, I don't know. I tried. Clearly, you tried. Successfully failed? Or failed successfully? He doesn't even know at this point. No, it'd be like... he'd be like putting the numbers and using the wrong formulas in the wrong places. And he still got the same, like, answer in the end.
I remember, like, one day I was in an exam, and it was a math exam, and I managed to calculate, I'm like, this doesn't feel right, so I wrote down that answer, and then calculated another time, changing, like, you know, one of the, like, way I did it, or, like, one of the values or something, and then got a different answer. I'm like, this still doesn't help me, like, it still feels like I'm not using all of the data yet. So I did it a third time using the other piece. I got I got 3 of the 4. The only one I didn't get was the correct answer. I was like, what?
Well, in that case, you just do a dumb. Okay, I got all 3 of these. That means the last one has to be right.
He
if you know you're bad at math, just if you get the other ones, fuck it. That means the last
Bro.
one is the correct one.
Bro, what do you do if you do all of that and you got none of the answers?
So that's the other issue that I had. I was like, none of these are even close.
You
Or
play
there'd
off
be
of
like a
instinct.
decimal point somewhere, and I'm like,
You go off the closest number you
yeah,
got.
yeah, literally. If I round it up
Yeah.
a couple times, I get that.
A couple times.
I remember like one of the numbers I got like 3,207, and one of the numbers was like, oh, like 32.1, and I was like, that's pretty fucking close. I'm gonna take that one.
That's pretty fucking close. I'm gonna take that one. That's great.
I did accounting and that was fucking hell.
Oh.
Somehow, the first time we had an exam, I fucked up where I put every other number, but got the right answer. But the teacher went confused and like actually brought me up like, how did you manage this? And I go, I don't know.
Is it wrong?
Genuinely, yeah, it was wrong. Yeah, I was like, is it wrong? The answer's right, but where you put them all is wrong.
That happened to me in chemistry more times than I could count. Like,
Yeah,
there's
we
so
don't
many
talk
times.
about chemistry, bro. You kind of just wing
I
it.
love
Dude,
chemistry.
I loved chemistry, but like, we got to the equations, and I'd be like, so I've got to use this equation that goes into this equation that goes into that equation. And I'd put the wrong numbers in each of the equations and managed to get a number that was close enough that I'd then guess what number it was.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Chemistry was the one class all the guys were better than the girls at.
Yeah.
Because the teacher was hot. Everyone is.
I can't. That's the same here, but there was still like, I had a male teacher, and he like, the guy still had a better score than all the girls, because he was just a bro.
Yeah, it was perfect because the teacher, not only was she hot, she had a really like one of the accents that made people think they're sexy.
The fuck? What kind of accent?
It's like she kind of sounded French, kinda.
Okay.
But she was hot. She had that almost French like accent, and she was a bro. She did not at all. Anytime, like even if one of the guys made like a really like looking back at it, was really sexist remarks, she turned around and took it like a champ, and then like turned it around on her. She was a bro through and through. She gave us like plenty of good advice for like dating as well.
Terrible. Terrible. Okay. Where are you guys going? Are you doing the portal or are you not doing the portal?
Right. Can we do the portal?
Oh wait, right, we're in stream and session.
We're on stream and in session.
I kind of just started. We just started talking, so I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Well,
we're going to keep chatting."
This
And
is
then
like
I
the
didn't
issue when
realize.
there's just the two of you per session. It kind of feels like we're always just the three of us in call, so it just feels like we're in normal call.
It really does.
Yeah.
Well, okay, here's the thing. Do you think we can handle a portal? Me, Retta, and a single NPC?
If you can bring an NPC, you can bring two NPCs if you
Would-
wish.
Would Lou be able to fight? I don't know what Lou does.
Lillian. Lillian.
No, I'm asking if Lou as well. If she can use chi, you said.
Yeah, no, she should be able to fight, but the thing is, haven't really tried having her fight yet. We have
Okay. Cheap
again. Stop with the cheap. You guys had it. You had premium viewership. You had like best viewers. Like, come on, stop using cheap. Nobody ever goes for cheap.
Cheap is a bad.
Cheap is cheap.
Cheap is bad.
Cheap is cheap.
Like, you can go with premium and have like the prices.
Oh,
cheap.
right. I was gonna tell you, Aaron,
What?
Excel.
What?
They've made a dark bird version now.
Oh, so you don't have to fucking
Where the
die.
fuck did
Yes,
this
I
come
don't
from?
die.
Well, congratulations to you. Doesn't help me because mine is still pretty bright.
Are you still using Excel or?
I haven't opened it in a while, but yes, I do.
Is this said if you go to like view, there's a little sun icon. If you click it, it makes everything dark.
If you click the sun icon,
Yeah, it's fun.
Praise the sun.
Nighttime.
Opens Excel, flashbang. Yeah, literally.
I can even hear the buzzing noise.
You don't need to trigger my tinnitus, alright? Yeah, so... It's not the weakest, it's kind of technically up there, but it's in the middle. The
Difficulty?
portal mods. If you get the one that's allocated to Choo Choo, and you don't get
Anomaly.
an anomaly, you guys might be able to do it.
I would currently, if we get another anomaly,
What level are you guys?
What level? She's level 5. Izola's level 5. Izola's level 5?
Wait, we're level 5? Hold on. Wait, we're level 5? Level 9.
You're level 9?
Am I listening? I'm level 5.
Okay.
I said, what level am I?
Okay.
He just had level 9 and went, no, you're not.
No, it's not. No, you're not. It's like we are.
Yeah, that puts things. It's
It'll-
not gonna be easy. I'll tell you that.
It never will be. Not for this group. Never is. Never will be. But yeah, no. By the way, if
Do
we get
need
another
one more
anomaly
portal to
here,
rank up?
if we get another anomaly here, I feel like it's just canon that the reason why it took Doc a little bit longer to deal with the portal was because it was another anomaly. That also means anytime this group goes to a portal, it's an anomaly. Like themselves.
Does that just mean like we're just cursed?
Who knows?
Is
One of
chaos
us might
hate you
It's
again?
just your fate.
Excuse you, why are you blaming this on me?
Chaos hated you in the last season. It could happen again.
No,
it could
no.
just be an
Chaos
intrinsic thing
loved
with you. As a
Chaos loved me last season.
correction. Chaos was obsessed with you. It could happen
Actually,
again.
No, that was still so weird. Why was that old man capturing different versions of you?
Anyway, fuck's sake. Are you guys doing it or not?
Well, do you reckon we should do it better? It's just
Apparently, as per my sheet, Goa does have a portal.
Goa does have a portal?
Yep.
Oh.
Thank fucking god, that makes it so we have around 20 extra days. If
That
we
also
go by the
mean
calculation.
FOC has its own portal as well.
Yeah, FOC should have its own portal. But I remember it doesn't have its own NQRA.
No, but it just has a portal that's kind of just there.
Wait,
makes
I just
sense.
remembered it's 3 days per portal pretty much. Fuck.
The
we're
quote
gonna
unquote
be, like,
optional
Borderline.
quote unquote optional portals are in Evergreen and Old Dust.
Evergreen and Old. Why is
Do we
Old
need
Dust-
the portal in Old Dust?
It's the center of the world. We might as well.
I guess.
Like, it's better at the very least. That it just means we don't have to stay in. But yeah. So, do you reckon we should do a portal, just us, me, you, maybe an NPC or two, or should we delve into Master Lou's like?
I'm done with delving into this thing unless we can find a third person, which doesn't seem likely.
Unless Red's free also.
Like for me, 4 is always a good number for a hunt. 4 to 5. But 3 is iffy.
Yeah.
Like, I won't be... Normally, if there's more people, I sometimes up the level because the more people, you know, it needs to be a little bit more difficult. But the thing is, though, if you guys are prepared enough, we saw this with Icaria. Like,
Yeah.
a person can solo Chaos Portal.
But Ikaria was a unique
Yeah, well,
case.
Ikaria's
Ikaria
damage
was
output was
crazy.
absurd.
Well, yeah, that's because she was a TPS. and
Neither
she,
of us are DPS. That's the
and
issue.
she used like all of the items that she got. She usually got weapons or something that's gonna help her.
Just everything that. Even her subclass was something that helped her. So yeah. Well, if we take into that, then we look at Layla. Even Layla had to party up with NPCs to be able to fight. That's a story for another. But yeah.
Arden was only valid because he was like healing every time he smacked
Again,
someone.
another option for you guys is to change your party and go for the merchant one and go with the Kiara thing, and you guys don't have to fight it. You just pay some money for someone to fight it for you.
But what's the fun of that?
I'm just giving you options, alright? Just giving you options.
But yeah, no. Here's the thing: the reason why we and Kiara is in this party is because we have that that contract. We gather the materials for her. She makes the stuff for us.
Mm-hmm.
If we're a merchant company,
Yeah, turning us into a merchant would deny that because we wouldn't be the ones harvesting the materials.
and the reason why she gets the portals in the first place is because we do it for her, kind of situation. So yeah, I think changing party is out of the question. At least not into a merchant party. Perhaps, like again, we could try and go to this place where Lou
Like, I'm
was
willing
like
to.
resting,
I'm also down with that, actually.
or we could try just doing the portal and hope that just 3 of us is enough.
3 or 4.
I don't know if Master Lou would join in the fight.
She doesn't have her memories back on
Not fully, yeah.
what her skills are.
Yeah.
She knows the movements and like the movements of it, but like
She has her chi back. She doesn't have her like abilities back yet.
Yeah.
She has to basically like
I feel like
jog her
helping
memory and
her seems like a smart choice right now. So
Yeah.
would bolster us.
So we could delve into Master Lou's like resting ground here, considering she is from Choo Choo. And Lady Lou is constantly being sent to her. So yeah, we could do that.
My cat is on my desk and staring at me. What do you want from me?
So you guys want to do that?
We could do that.
Yeah. I'm done.
Actually, is there anything to gain to gather in Choo Choo season?
What do you mean?
Because we are a gathering like party, right?
Is there anything unique to Choo Choo material wise?
Choo Choo's known for its textiles, which isn't going to help you guys much. I don't think.
That might help, actually.
It is also known for like charms and stuff as well, but they're like your cosmetic charm kind of situation rather than like.
We could also delve into like to see what else our little fox can like. Sorry, what Kiara.
Yeah.
What
Yeah, our little
Kiara
pup
can do.
work around. Yeah. I'm done.
But yeah. I just realized at the bottom
We can
of
help
my screen,
Master
Ernest
Lou
is a
on
junk.
the-
Excuse
Like, we can help freaking Lou, and in the meantime we can also just find stuff in case like we pass by it.
Yeah, let's drop by at the place that's been taking care of Lady Lou.
Yeah, in character, you drag us into your fucking room. Mori is half asleep and just nodding to everything you say.
How do we go about it?
It's 8 in the fucking morning.
Who is navigator and who is groundkeeper and who is quartermaster?
I'll take over quartermaster.
Yeah. I'll do fucking
I
Journal
just want
Keeper
to
again.
talk throughout this entire
Once this cat
encounter.
gets off his bed. Hold on. This cat, what do you want from me? Why are you still here? I can't reach my keyboard right now, but I'll listen and try to remember everything until this guy leaves.
Anyway,
Like that.
why?
That's a picture I found. Yeah.
What made you say it?
The stairs are wonky.
You're so.
The stairs aren't straight underneath their feet, so they don't even line up. They line up before that, and then her hand looks like it got squashed by a pole. But like it kind of fits with the whole like choo choo in the belly mountain theme.
So we run up, we go up 1,000 steps to this shrine.
Basically, that's what's gonna be happening.
Oh, is it actually?
So, navigator, please roll me navigation.
All right. Nat 1.
That's a minus. It's a -2 or -3. Hold on.
Didn't you hear this shit?
Nat 1.
-2.
Do we get a plus from our vehicle or anything? No, right?
I believe so.
Fuck no. You think we do? Hell no. Fuck no. We do not.
So yeah, nat 1 equals to -2 to encounters. Got it.
Good job.
Hey, first roll of the day, right?
Wonderful. Alright.
Putang ina.
Alright, so roll me your
This is-
first
oh,
encounter.
No. Wanna know what this is, Aaron? You remember last week when you kept rolling 20s?
A lot of equivalent exchange, is it?
Yeah.
Alright, I rolled a 9 total for encounter 1.
-2, 7.
Is that the -2 or?
Yeah, that's already -2. 9 total.
Okay, it's a 9.
Okay.
It's a great night to roll that one. We were gonna go. We were gonna go and get the portal, Retta. Imagine.
It depends on what you're gonna activate first.
Nothing. Luckily enough for you, nothing really happens. You try to like navigate your way, and you find a path hidden behind sort of various other houses and stores. A stone path heading up into the mountains, where you see, you can see the roofs of the shrines dotted along the sides of the mountains as they go up. The stairs themselves look extremely steep. We continue on. Roll me next encounter.
I forgot. Like, Chuchi is the place where all the shrines exist.
Yep.
15 total.
Alright, you can choose
Come on,
to
just
speak
roll a
with an
natural,
NPC currently, or you can, meet a new NPC.
What does chat say?
You heard him, chat.
What does chat say? Do we talk to a current NPC we have? Or do we talk to a new NPC that we might come across walking up the 1,000 steps to Buddha? That's a genuine question. I wonder if they're gonna reply in time.
Alright, chat, you got a
I don't know if
chance
so.
to speak and choose what happens. You gonna let this opportunity pass you?
Let's give him like a minute.
A minute.
I don't know if Rat's here right now.
Zora just says yay.
Zora just says yay.
What should
What
we
should
say?
we say?
You have to choose.
He's gaming.
Do you reckon they talk to an NPC they have in the party? Or do you reckon they meet someone new via Pinterest?
They meet someone new via Pinterest. That sounds like. So you go on the Tinder. Let's see what you get. Gamba.
Why
Gamba.
does my Pinterest?
Someone new.
Pinterest if you want a
Yeah,
Gamba,
we
I
got a
can roll the
Gamba and it's someone
dice.
new.
All right, gotcha time. All right.
We have
Someone new.
two votes for someone new.
So
Alright.
here's the question: do you want to meet a girl or a guy?
I'll use it if someone chooses the Gamba redeem, I'll roll the dice to see if it's male or female, and I'll look for that one specifically. That's gonna be your gotcha.
Okay, because I was like,
Girl, Zoro
that's
goes.
me. That's mainly my.
Hi, finally. Oh, it's split.
Hey, we might have to roll.
Split. So roll the dice.
Have
Just
the
make
two
sure it's not
roll
my
in,
dice.
in the
What is
server.
my dice on? Question: what will it be? Do I leave it on 20 on my dice? Just in
Okay,
case.
here's my idea,
Like,
right? We're gonna do
what do I put
a
this on?
gotcha, right? We're gonna do like 3 pulls. We have 3 people in chat.
We have
A, Zoro, and Rat Traveler. Right? So you're basically pulling 3, and I'll roll to see if it's male or female, and then we'll have a selection.
Yeah, sure. We'll see what you guys find. The 3 NPCs that walk past us.
It could be a 4-star, could be a 5-star. Alright.
Wait, that means they can roll in the TRPG Discord.
I was gonna roll with the Gamba dice.
Oh, that works too.
If you guys want to roll in the thing, we could. I thought people might be busy. I'd just roll for them.
Yeah, no, you can roll for them.
Wait, does the NPCs have rarity? Some of them do.
Some of them definitely look like they have rarity, alright?
Yeah, dude. We've met a dragon in the past season. That's like we've met gods. There are very much so rarities to this thing.
They're supposed to be rarity, but
Alright. Alright, put gotcha in the chat. Put gotcha in the chat, if you're 5-star purple rarity NPC baker. Alright, put gotcha in the chat and I'll roll for you and I'll tell you what number you get. And it'll be in the order that you put gotcha, alright? The Rat Traveler's gonna be the first roll.
whoever writes gotcha next becomes the next NPC.
Okay, so we have the second roll.
And
Alright,
Zoro.
Zoro. And then it's gonna be A, I'm assuming. Alright.
Getcha. What do? Write down gotcha in the chat
Alright.
to see who you get as an NPC.
Well, I can tell you, Rat Traveler's gotcha luck wasn't the best.
They lose their 50-50.
They got a 7, so they lost their 50-50.
Damn.
So it's not a male.
So it's not a male.
God damn it.
But no, just... not a...
I'm still the only guy in this group. This is a problem.
Don't worry, soon enough we'll find a guy, right? Surely there's a guy that you
Alright.
can elevate, right?
Zori kind of succeeded on the gotcha roll.
What do you mean kinda? When you say kinda?
It's a 13.
Okay.
And
Very
A...
close.
Ooh, A got an 18.
Damn.
4... 7... 13... 15... 16...
Why
17...
not at 15?
18? Alright.
Why did you laugh at like the number? Hold on.
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
It's not that one. It's not that one. It's this one. High roll. It's 9. All right.
That makes sense. This is indeed a rarity.
Okay. So, you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's show them strain. All right. We
This
have the
is-
first one. I'll put it in Discord actually. Then I'll drag Discord down.
Yeah, put it into the RP chat.
Yeah, it's a bit sad you didn't get the one that she laughed at. Eh? A shade. Do they even have a gender?
They might not have a gender. All right.
Look, they've been looking androgynous.
Okay, so this one.
First was a chick, second was a chick, third was a chick.
All right, Rat Traveler. You gotcha pull. This is your gotcha.
This is your gotcha.
How the fuck did you get this one, A? I just looked at Discord. Wait, hold on.
He lost pity, I'm guessing. He lost his 50-50. Alright. That's Rat Travelers.
Rat Traveler has someone from Hyper City. Alright.
Then we have Zoro's is this one.
Zoro's actually pretty, like, accurate with his gotcha. Hold on.
That's Zoro's.
He looks like the main character of the fucking manhwa fucking lose from.
And then hey, are you ready for this?
I just looked.
1, 2,
3. You see a golden shine in the background. You got Hatsune Miku.
Bathing suit.
Can't believe you fucking got this.
If you guys want to re-roll, you have to redeem the Gamba dice.
You have to redeem Gamba dice if you want to reroll. It's
Reroll?
impressive, eh?
Rat Traveler chooses to spend money and re-roll.
This
He
is how
wants-
we get.
He wants his twink. He wants his twink.
He wants his tweet.
Alright, I'll grab my dice for re-roll. Alright, say Gamba in chat, Rat Traveler.
Face melting from Indiana Jones.
Aaron, do you know where this is from? Let me send it to you. I was scrolling through my Pinterest.
Alright, we got a 16. 1. And then I'll reset it back to fresh. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
Four,
I know this.
5,
I know this image.
6, 7,
Yeah, right?
8,
He looks great.
9, 10, 11,
But
12,
where is she from? I don't know.
13,
Nice.
14,
Is that an
15,
Arknights character? Really?
16.
Yeah, it's one of the Russian Poziomka? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Poziomka.
Okay, this is A. Sorry, not A, sorry. Oh, Zoro wants to redo as well. Alright.
I don't think A wants to redo it. He can't fucking
No.
go
A
to
seems fine with Hatsune Miku.
Can Hatsune Miku summon Godzilla? Well, I don't know what kind of Fortnite shit is happening.
Okay, so, Zoro, you will lose. Oh, no, it should be fine, Alright.
If you redeem, you get another NPC.
Zoro got 6.
Sick.
This seems like something for Red, Aaron, if you check the ads.
Do I have to voice Mingfu? What was that, Retta?
This seems like something for Red, but also fluffy.
That's more for Lavender than it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is more for Lavender.
Mingfu.
Okay, I re-rolled Zoro's. Okay. We have Rat Traveler and Zoro's re-roll.
Why are you always in Cyberpunk?
This is Rat Travelers. The male. There's
the
that.
male. For legal purposes, it's Ming.
Minku.
Why are you guys going in the same fucking theme for yours?
Hatsudan Minku.
Rat Traveler's happy with that one? Alright, Zoro. This is yours. This is your re-roll.
You guys are still in the same theming.
Hatsun the Minku. Hatsun the...
That's its name, officially. You like this one more? Maybe because of the shoulder?
Calm down, brother. But they both have shoulders. Would you?
You're the reason that they're. Bro, you're the reason why they have the freaking like rule in school for the clothing.
I just can't get over this one.
Hatsune Miku.
It's not V, it's B from Techno Delinquent 7702.
Oh, man, I hope that anime gets a second season. The Cyberpunk
No.
Demon King.
Mental is a bit down. Oh yeah, no, the off shoulder.
Off the shoulder one? Mhm. Is that just a guy?
Good design.
Like, it's probably because it's been, like, shown as, like, a hot trick. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's just for most things. Even if you put it on like a guy character, it depends on their like outfit. I think.
Kimono open shoulder is really good. How the clothing goes a little bit down. Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just sending this to you, and here you go. Because I need to trademark
You guys
or
wanna
like
look at it a little bit longer? I'll
save
put it
these
back up.
somewhere. I'm gonna save these in your chat with me. Here you go. Thank you. Here.
Rob's what? Yeah. Oh, it's W. That's why.
Yep. Thank you. I got here in the rhythm game Muse Dash. No, so I've been playing it.
Oh, damn. They should have had Salter on Honkai.
Mm. If they did that, I would have actually gone back. I don't care about the story. I'll just skip it.
Nice view. Bountiful harvest.
Fuck, man.
Alright.
So, yes. These are the three. Azora says, by the way, an off-topic question.
Yeah. Yes. I've been playing Dying Light. I forget how fun it is. I forgot how jank it is as well.
Pretty bug.
What do you mean? It's still unfixed. Or maybe it's new. No.
I'm already in the crowd dance tune.
So,
Okay, so in the period of time as you're sort of walking down, the path splits into different directions. You have these three different people going down the mountain, sort of as the three paths are combining to pass past you, walk past you. Is there anyone that you would like to interact with?
I'll leave this to Mori.
I'm confused why Cyberfucker is here. The most logical one here is actually the one that Zoro got, based on where they are.
Zoro's gotcha.
We don't know what Hatsune Miku is.
It's an isekai.
It's an like interdimensional collab. Damn! If you had the Miku dance it, well, no, the Vocaloid thing, you can literally just have Miku speak as you type it out.
The fuck?
B has chosen the nomad path.
He stumbled into the area. But Hatsune Miku got no idea.
She was performing a ritual dance for one of the shrines. They had the Hatsune Miku 3D.
This
like,
whole time, turns
concept.
out she's a shrine maiden.
It's Dreamkeeper's like.
You say Dreamkeeper. Why
It would
is
make sense
Dreamkeeper
that
have this as a
she would be a
shotgun?
shrine maiden for the Dreamkeeper.
Shrine Tuber. No. But yes, well, Morito has chosen
The one that makes
Curiosity.
Yeah. The third option seems the most logical if we're trying to find out something related to the. But I don't know how we interact with this person.
Right, Morito, go. Go, speak.
No. uh, I.
No, we're talking to the cyberpunk. Yeah.
You wanna go ahead?
Wait, is it
What the
that one?
fuck
Which
did I
one are you
say?
talking to? Buddy?
I was assuming we were going to go with the last one because they seem to have the most sense of like if we're going with trying to find like info related to Lou based on design wise.
Logical ain't
She
gonna
seemed like
cut
the
it.
native here. What did you say? Logical ain't gonna cut it? Yeah, no, Mori is not it if you don't want logic.
Dude.
So
Yes,
how
I
did
am
you start
assuming.
this conversation?
My brain is drawing a blank. I was expecting you to say something first.
Alright,
I'll be
Zori,
honest.
considering this is your Gamba character, would you like to give me a name or something they might want to go by? Or part of their name?
Goes by Russian. Chotomate.
I already have a Lillian. I'm not confusing myself.
Ilya.
Ilya.
Eins. Russian name would be funny. German name would be even more.
Also, by technicality, I don't know the location. You do. I was never told.
What does that have to do with it? Oh. We're walking.
Yeah, you guys are walking on a
The
straight
first thing-
path that
yeah.
goes into a fork. And each of these people are walking down from each path. How the
Landry.
fuck is supposed to say
What the
that?
fuck is to select
Landry.
your character? Landry?
They have to have the fancy
Landry?
You don't have. Like,
Yeah or ye?
yeah.
Landry. Landry. I can't tell.
The
Yeah, Landry. Ruyi.
Wait, wait, which Rui is he using? Because that might change it as well.
Land Ruyi? We'll go with that, I guess.
Andrew.
We have Kiera, we have Lillian, we have Blue, and then we have Lan.
Are we gonna find a Lin next? Find out.
Stay tuned.
Why are we doing this again?
Oh, okay. All right, Morito. You come across this wonderful
I'm
woman
drawing a
walking
blank.
down the 1,000 steps leading up to the shrines in the mountains of, in the mountains of Tutu.
Let me help, alright? This woman is sort of lost in thought as she's walking down. And then she sort of looks up for a moment, hearing other people sort of walking up the path. And immediately sort of a look of recognition comes across her face. And she immediately rushes forward towards you guys. Particularly in the direction of Blue. Excusing herself, she then sort of squeezes through the group and grabs hold of Blue's hand. I was like, "My lady, where have you been? We've been looking for you everywhere." And Lou sort of just stands there, just blank face, just like...
Excuse me, do you both... Are you acquainted with Miss Lou over here?
yes, of course. She's been up on the shrine for as long as I can remember, and then one day she just disappeared, and well, we haven't even been able to find any trace of where she was. I didn't expect her to come back. Are you guys bringing her back? What is happening?
Sort of. When did she disappear, as you brought up?
A couple of weeks ago.
It's been a few weeks. Isola, did we so he's gonna turn towards Isola and like try to whisper like closer to you. Did we ever get where she came from?
She did say she did come from
She was headed to Choo Choo.
No, she was walking. She came from Choo Choo. It adds up.
I know that. I'm saying, where was she when she was heading back to Choo Choo?
She wasn't
Where
heading
was
back
she
to
from?
Choo Choo. We brought her back to Choo Choo.
Wasn't
She was
her
just letting her legs-
character? Wasn't her destination also Choo Choo?
No, she was just wandering about. Wherever her feet like brought her, that's where she was gonna go.
No, okay. It's been a few weeks. She was outside by like around the 1 week range though. That's confusing.
She could have
I
been
tried
walking
to add
in
up shit
circles.
and it's like confusing me. Yeah, it could have been circles. Maybe there is lore, right? Okay. We encountered Miss Lu in the outskirts of Chuchu and brought her along with us. Since she seemed to be aimlessly walking around, would be the wording.
She sort of like looks at like Lou, sort of like a sad expression, like, oh, Miss Lady Lou, you should know better than that. We're taking care of you here for a reason. Otherwise, you will get lost, and who knows what could happen to you. There's sort of it's sort of in this brief flicker of time. It sort of looks like from where you guys are standing. It kind of looks like an old woman with amnesia and dementia, and it's a young lady that's looking after her is just sort of like suppressing her and that sort of stuff, where she doesn't really have much of a choice of action or anything of the sort to do things for herself in this this shrine that she was at. That's the kind of feeling that you're getting from this.
Also, I'm typing right now for Luke.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm not sure about
Um,
this. You see, Lady Lu did. Sorry. Miss Lu did indeed come with us back to Choo Choo. We're simply going to visit the place that she was resting at to see if we can find out anything more about her. She's not some feeble woman who can't go on her own. Not recently. Sure as you, who's a caretaker, should realize something's changed.
I have. The fact that she doesn't remember me is quite surprising.
She looks at her as if like, do you really not know who this is? Or
She just blinks. There is not a single like thing of recognition there.
perhaps you can lead us towards where she was resting.
Of course, I can take you all to the shrine. That's easy enough. I've been looking after Lady Lu since I was a kid. So it's a little heartbreaking that she remember, but I was always told that was gonna be a possibility.
I'm considering the curse she has. I'm not surprised.
I still don't know much about it, genuinely. All I know is, since she saved me, I've been indebted to her.
She saved you.
But yes. And you know, you guys start walking down the path as you sort of walk. I was young and was attacked by a chaos creature in the forest. I was trying to make my way home from praying. And I was close to this shrine because it was raining. I got lost. And Lady Luke came out and used all of her amazing abilities to ensure that I was safe and protected. But in turn, it caused her to fall into an endless slumber. Luckily enough, the other people came and found us. And, well, I'm just doing what I can to repay her.
Isola has like her gaze looks towards Lou for a moment to see if this makes any sense. If there's any inkling of recognition, just to see how much the curse affects.
There is a slight feeling of slight remembrance, I guess. There's a little bit of emotion on her face, but it's not entirely there. It's kind of like it almost feels familiar for her, but it's not triggering that it was her situation. Like she's heard of the story.
The eerie sense of familiarity, but not knowing why. That type of thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bless you.
Huh. But yes,
Thank you.
well, that's something at least to run Lady Luke herself. Though I assume you don't quite remember much of it. Maybe perhaps remembrance, feelings of something perhaps.
Is this to learn?
Yes.
She looks like she's thinking hard to formulate words in a way that won't upset the girl. I have some semblance of a memory of sorts, but it's been a while since I've had to try and think back so hard.
Well, it only makes sense if you don't. Considering from the sounds of it, it was a time where you triggered your curse, meaning that a lot of your memories were probably taken in accordance to what it was written as. What was your name again? She turns to the young.
I really need to write down how to say it.
Lan.
Landry. Or Landry.
Lun.
Not even trying the last part.
No, I'm not even.
Well, Lan. Don't take it hard if Miss Lou got it. The nature of her curse is one that takes memories, especially if she's fallen too. So she might not remember who you are, why she's saying it.
It's me. I'm aware. I was told all of this by the head shrine attendant at the time. That was young.
But it's always good to remember such a thing. Because the idea that your savior doesn't remember is not often the best thing.
Well, regardless, still maintained an oath of sorts. So continue to look after.
Oh, it makes you sound like it's
Not really. It's kind of more of a contract, but I don't thinking of it like that makes it sound like I'm getting something else out of it.
What aren't you?
No. I'm purely doing this because without her, I wouldn't have my life. I've heard and seen the stories, the tapestries, everything about her.
Um,
Okay, take care, Red Traveler. So, it's an honor in itself just to be able to remain alongside her. Alright, I've got the violence dice out. You got it.
is there still?
And you do notice that the tattoo on her shoulder does kind of resemble a elven contract.
So, is it truly just like you looking at it as a contract, or is it properly? It's,
I believe it's a proper elven contract, but
who did you?
the Lady Lou, of course.
She looks too. Lou isn't an elf, right? She's not an elf.
She is an elf.
She is an elf. She is an elf?
She's an elf.
Okay.
Do you want to roll me a wisdom check?
Correction, she's an elven lord. She made a contract with someone. She's a fucking elven lord.
Yeah, can you make me a wisdom check, please, Isola?
Why do I need to make a wisdom check?
Because you bathed with her for 3 days.
Oh. Really? This is... Man, out of context, that sounds bad.
It does, right?
Wisdom's a +3. 22.
Very obviously, you notice, you remember that she had what kind of looked like a birthmark in a sense. Sort of at like. Let me roll a few places.
Let me roll a few places. Use one of them as violence.
I'm using all of them as violence. Okay, alright.
Okay, alright.
So it's directly on her sternum.
Oh, okay.
Between her chests.
Oh, okay. Like the tattoo she has.
Her elven, yes.
Mark.
Where were you looking, motherfucker? Excuse me.
Like, it makes sense that you wouldn't, like, pay that much attention, but then at some point you'd, like, you know, the conversation would lead down a path.
I'm sorry, but he got a 20. You can't use that.
It was a dirty 20, wasn't it?
That's not that, but they're...
The other girls would have been curious as well, though.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Isola would have noticed. That is the case. That is the brand.
I assume it's like a poison ivy kind, not poison ivy, like an ivy kind of big, like, leaves and lots of vines and stuff.
Say, when did you have this?
Well, it was only a couple years after the incident happened, when I properly joined up with the shrine.
What shrine is this per se? If you don't mind.
Insert fancy name here.
It's a fancy name. No, what does the shrine like? Does it like pray to a particular god?
It's not a shrine necessarily for a god, but more of for an element. It's, I guess, closer to a dojo, but everything around here is usually called a shrine. We try not to stand out. Tend to go with the same name as everyone else.
Like, can I roll intelligence on something?
Uh-huh. What?
Because we talked about this and why Fei Long is the way
Uh-huh.
he is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's safe to say if someone's like looked into it deep and considering Izola's intricate like interests in particular tradition and
Mm-hmm.
culture, is it safe for me to roll in like intelligence on it?
What, to like put the pieces together?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, no. You fucking alright.
What would you roll?
Huh?
What did you roll?
It's a 9.
Ah, alright, okay.
Is it? Did we ever like confirm whether we call them sages and stuff?
I think we agreed to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the OG ones, yeah.
Oh, like one of those shrines dedicated to serving the sages. Sages and things.
Yes, exactly. It's not necessarily a god, but definitely a person of government.
She says she slowly looks up
The corner of what?
at the weird little box. But yeah. Perhaps that this shrine is of water.
Yes.
That makes absolute sense as to why her felt water. Unstoppable. Roadie.
Talking like that, you're making it sound like really sus.
What? How am I making it sound sus? Hold on.
Smooth, fluid, movement.
Sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, of course, Isola would find someone. So, you are a shrine attendant.
Not.
You're not.
No. I'm really just a maiden.
Just a maiden.
I will keep you.
A maiden? Like a shrine maiden or like a maiden for the shrine?
Yeah. A maiden for Lady Lou.
It's almost like a teasing, so I was like, oh, a maiden for Lady Lou is.
Yes. Handmaiden, I guess?
And
A lady in waiting.
Not necessarily, because she's contracted to her.
Then yeah, it would be handmaiden.
Yeah, she's her maid, basically.
Yeah, hand. We're going by what like being explained here. Handmaiden would make the most sense.
Hey, Cora. How you doing?
I haven't seen that.
I'm sorry, who? Dachi?
Dachi is in chat.
Hey, yo.
The fuck?
He lives.
He lives.
You
He's-
have to. You
What do
two
you
have
want,
to catch up
dragon?
together. Areta, when you get there, the two of you have to catch up together. Come on.
I've been talking. I talked to Dachi like 2 days ago.
Physically.
I don't know what the fuck
Yeah,
you're talking
in
about.
person. In person, dude.
Oh,
in person.
that. Yeah, no. I'll send Dachi my address.
I'm making him dance with me. Good. We beat Yuriko. We're all there.
No, you're not. No, you're not, motherfucker.
Do it, Dutchy. Do
I have
it.
a fucking gym. You're joining me there instead.
I have a fucking gym. What kind of flex is
Yeah,
it?
my apartment will have a gym in the same building.
Is it like the kind of where you
Why not both?
why not both?
Dance at the
Oh
Because
yeah,
of
like
cool,
like
motherfucker.
that buff guy who dances to like the Korean like dance girl like choreography with dumbbells.
Dance is also a workout. Very true.
The fuck?
Cora's got a point.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Cardio and strength. Come on.
Never been good at dancing, bro.
Time to change that.
Time to change that. Come on.
You know, for that one
That's
particular person.
crazy.
For that particular reason.
That's never gonna happen. Don't worry. I'm planning on ditching my own fucking debut, so they're not gonna scheme shit against me. I'm flying on my own debut. 21st birthday, I'm flying somewhere. I don't care where. I'll find a way.
Come here.
You're coming into Australia.
Come down south.
I'll use you guys as an escape plan.
Yeah, do it. Do it. They'll never suspect Australia.
By the way, I can't see chat, so if Koro said something in reply to what I said, please shut up.
Cora says dance is also a workout. He's been dancing every day. And then
Yeah,
LMAO, let me join.
Every day.
Come to Australia.
Uh,
Cora.
Yuck,
God.
Dad. Oh damn. With Koro, it's not that kind of dance. It's
Every day, damn, bro. Jesus
Heck yeah.
Christ.
God, that's not a react. I don't think that's in response to you.
No, it's not to me now. That'd be worrying if it was. Oh,
I'd probably put you on blast, Dachi, and we're in trouble. If you said heck yeah to what I just said.
Cora, dude, we need to catch up, man. It's been way too long. Like, holy shit. Can't believe you're still on VR.
Is this motherfucker
That
still
sounded
in chat? I'm checking my
disappointing.
Steam in a moment.
After stream? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how late it's gonna be.
You have stuff to do tomorrow. Aside
Stream.
from the fucking
Stream.
Leon backstory.
Just stream.
Yeah, but that's like that's afternoon, motherfucker.
That
I'm
might be
saying
all
you need to
day.
sleep early.
Dude, we might start at like 12 and go for like
it
8
might start at
hours.
6 a.m. Rita. You don't know that.
You know what? I'm just gonna assume I'm not gonna see you guys for the rest of the day.
Fair chance.
Fair. But yeah,
But look, we'll see. We'll see what time stream ends. I'll shoot you a message and then we'll see. Jump in cold. Chat. I don't think I'll ever be getting back on VR chat. I'll be honest. The only time I'll get back on VR chat is if Ern joins me.
why? Why am I
Because
having?
if I'm going back, you're going back.
Why
That's how
am
this
I
works.
going back?
Because I want to see what happens.
I'm skipping VR chat.
Don't you wanna play werewolf?
I can't dance with. I'm a PC user.
Chill this.
Join me in town of Salem. Town of Salem VR. Others.
That you see.
Huh?
But yes. Ah, so your lady, Miss Lou, is handmaiden. It makes
Okay, buddy.
sense that why. That makes a lot of sense.
Mhm.
So to the shrine, she's a person of utmost importance. I'm impressed she managed to simply walk out. She was
She didn't take any of the normal pathways to get back down the mountain.
She looks towards Lou.
There's just like a kind of like slight
Fuck
grin.
you. Oh.
Like a schemish grin. Alright.
Don't worry about it. Just smug, don't worry about it.
Lou sort of just like goes, I don't really remember either. I just remember the last thing I can remember is water.
Just water, just that. So you
Yeah.
went through the waterway.
It seems like she must have. That's really the only other safe way down.
Waterway, riverside. There's a lot of ways.
She,
No, she remembers water.
she turned to water, became a puddle for a day. Who knows?
Is there a river
Um,
that's routing from the shrine?
there is. Every shrine has some water going down to it. That's why the path follows the way it does.
That's where, then.
Well, we were curious about learning as much about Miss Lu as we could. Well, with that being said, I don't know how the shrine might feel about me inviting Miss Lu to travel with us.
I just love Minecraft. It's so good.
Did you like search up water shrine? What's
yeah,
happening?
it looks so good. I really like the Minecraft one so much better than any of the other ones.
Why? Why? What does it look like? Exactly.
Hey guys, sending.
That's just a shrine. That's just a normal.
It just
looking...
looks so good.
Yeah, that's. I've built this shrine. Enjoy your food, Zoro.
Alright, enjoy, Zora.
Little Queen
Thank you.
Fox. I swear your name gets added with more
I'm
stuff.
getting more and more, like, words added to it.
At this point, you're gonna have a 10-word title by the end of the year.
I think that was someone's plan for me.
But yeah. Does she react at all to what Isola just said?
What?
Either of them. I don't know what the shrine would feel about if, like, about me inviting Miss Lu to join us in our travel.
It looks like, yeah, it gives you like a, like, it'll be fine kind of situation. Like, there was no question, and they'll allow it. But, Len, on the other hand, is kind of like, what?
You're doing what?
You're doing what now? Well, we've talked extensively throughout our stay in Chuchu for the past few days. Her curse is, of course, interesting to find out. And I don't think she'd be able to undo said curse without first finding out the reason why it was put on her in the first place.
I suppose if it's to help remove her curse, they might allow it.
You say that as if the shrine has any power over Miss Lu's decision.
I don't know. This is not something that usually I have to worry about.
Well, technically, if she does go into this trip, like this travel, technically you should be the one who says.
Wait, me leaving the shrine?
Why does she sound excited about that? Hold on.
What do you think?
Me leave the shrine? Ayo? Of course, it wouldn't be right to send someone of such importance to the shrine out there on their own with a bunch of strangers they don't know. Even with her explicit was it, acceptance in doing so. Click, clack, click. Would you search?
I'm trying to find a better representation of this kitchen shrine on Roblox. Anyway, continue.
So of course you'll need someone from the shrine in order to be able to make sure that we're doing exactly the right things and treating Lady Miss Lu with the utmost respect, even if it's only in words.
Well, I'd have to get permission first and foremost, but
Oh, permission shouldn't be much of a problem. Lady would be. I highly doubt you would like to just simply stay and sit at the shrine. She says in a very like in Quixian.
there's a smile on her face. It's sort of like it started off to show a little bit of the like I'm on what you want, but then it sort of settles out and it's like, oh yeah, like as if to say that's like a great idea, like just a gentle smile.
One's like, yes, I can leave the shrine. The other one's like, I can leave the shrine. And this one goes, yes, perfect. This is all according.
All according to plan. So you guys soon arrive, and as you sort of walk up the final set of stairs, roll for me d20 just for encounter to show if anything crazy happens.
10 total.
Sweet. Nothing sort of happens. The sky sort of clears a little bit, but then a couple of clouds sort of roll in. And you see this sort of blue-looking painted shrine with lots of sort of water flowing around. You can hear a splashing of water as someone's grabbing water from a well. And you enter into what looks closest, sort of like to a dojo than a shrine. But it has a sort of like a like old-fashioned looking house on the side that has sort of the roof of a shrine, even though it's. You can tell definitely inside it is not a normal shrine inside at all. There's sort of a couple people walking around, all of them in similar sort of white bluish robes, as you see Lan wearing. But instead of the sort of black and red around her waist, instead that is sort of, some of them have gold, some of them have like blue and white and like different colors to show like different sort of tiers at the shrine, I guess. Hierarchy. Is that a cat meowing in your mic?
Give me a moment. The cat got its claw stuck in the carpet.
Lo-fi, beautiful Japanese Japan Buddhist shrine at Sea River Architect and
What the fuck are you reading? The fucking tags of an image? What is happening here?
Sounds like some sort of weird chanting mantra. But yes, well, the primary reason why we went here in the first place is to learn a little bit more, if anyone about the curse. I highly doubt sitting. It's more of to see if Lady like Miss Lu here would like to get any of her belongings before we leave.
Well, considering she doesn't have a lot of memories, so she doesn't have a lot of personal items.
Perhaps that's the one thing preventing her curse from being undone. She says nonchalantly. She did with sure.
You want to change the music?
What music would be?
I feel like it should be something a little bit more like. Ethereal is probably not the right word. Like more calming Zen kind of music. So her technique is what you can see from some of the other students that are sort of practicing out the front in the training area, I presume. It looks closer to Tai Chi. In terms of like technique, it's like closer to Tai Chi.
Is
Yeah. You'll need to turn it up a little bit.
I turn it up?
So yes, you walk inside and immediately hear a like rushed conversation, and soon a guy walks out. His sort of waistband is similar to what you can see Lou wearing. It's sort of he's wearing white with sort of gold kind of belt with intricate patterns on it. He looks a little bit panicked, I guess you could say.
Panic. Okay, let's see what he says to them.
And then a look of concern sort of comes across his face. He sort of storms like across the room towards you guys. His sort of footsteps definitely not light for someone that you'd expect studying this kind of technique.
Mm-hmm.
What is the meaning of this? What is happening? Why? Why is there so many people here? You were sent down to go to the city and come back. And yet you come back with... Is that Lady Blue? My lady, where are my manners? And immediately he like sort of like kneels down in front of her and she looks extremely confused and uncomfortable. He soon sort of gets up, keeping his sort of head sort of bowed for a brief, slightly longer moment before sort of looking back up to her. Are you well? What is the meaning? What are you all doing here? an attendant. She's just a maiden.
Is that so? Are you saying there's someone much more qualified than her in handling matters with the Lady?
Yes, we do have shrine attendants and actual proper trained shrine members that would be welcome to take up guarding Lady Lou until in case anything happens.
They make it sound as if that she's going to travel to some far off dangerous place.
I
In
don't
her
think
mind, she
you
goes like, which she will be considering she's traveling with us. But
I don't think you fully understand the importance that Lady Lou has in the world.
no, it's hard not to understand when you're basically looking at the Sage of Water herself.
If you understand that, then you understand how our safety is utmost importance to
You say
everything in martial arts.
then you say that as if she cannot handle herself. So,
Lady Lou hasn't used her abilities in a very long time.
as I recall, she saved the young lady.
Yes, over a number of generations ago.
Generations it may be, Lady Lu would. It would prove to be a hindrance to her ability to undo the curse. If you to send her with someone that would essentially take the role of her recollecting her memories.
But you don't understand. Len is not trained in any kind of martial arts techniques or anything that could possibly serve as help.
Oh, you misunderstand. We never said anything about having an attendant that would teach Lady Lu about the techniques she's taught everyone here. Something like that will come naturally to her. What we need is someone that is able to, lack of better terms, be able to serve her in the times when she does have her memories come back. Perhaps what she needs is someone fully untrained by to be able to undo the curse fully. Be someone that she would be able to handle, to take care of, to let grow. At the end of the day, the sages, at the core of their hearts, were teaching the elements. Different from the Archmage, the enchanted forest, but a
And
teacher
who are you to
nonetheless.
have all of this information to talk about it as if you're a part of it?
Just a wandering diviner with nothing to
And nothing much to lose by the sounds of it.
nothing much to lose. I don't know about
You sound like the kind of person that takes risks that could put Lady Lou in danger.
take risks. Please, that is nothing. In that's everything in strategy is about to take risk and find the best way to like solving
In proportionate ways.
in proportionate ways.
But the vibe that I'm getting from your aura, the energy that you surround yourself with, it feels not right, unclean, meddled in things that don't seem safe.
Did he just call her dirty? Unpure.
Basically, yeah.
Impure. He just said
To who?
impure to her face.
To who?
To
Isola?
Isola. And who are you to judge the purity of one's souls and aura? She looks at, is he Fae? Is he anything of the sort?
He seems to be like part elven, you think? Or some kind of magical, like, species?
And to what
What was
audacity
that?
do you have to say such a thing? It's a pixie. To
Has-
call me impure is to say the elements themselves are impure.
It
You
has
do
nothing
realize
to do with your magical ability and has everything to do with your conscience.
that. Magic. They command you.
This is a cloud that rests upon your soul of all the deeds that you've done in this lifetime.
I think that's the deeds that I've done in my lifetime. I think that's the contract I have. It's just a silent stare off between the two.
Until someone chimes in, it's gonna remain a silent stare.
But the point still stands. Tell me, how long has it been since you've attempted to help her undo her crimes? Have you attempted at all?
Yes, we've had many people come to the shrine to try and help figure out the boundaries, the details of this curse. But you see, she has had this curse since way before this era of the world.
Oh, that much I am sure of. The divine, the divine has shown me itself exactly what techniques, what she did, what when she did it, and what time period.
Like, the look on his face is bullshit.
Bullshit. I tell you not lies. I am an diviner. I deal with the divine in order to gain visions, whether that be to read one's past, present, or future.
And what divine would that be?
Lady of Fate herself.
Your brain went kismet?
Your brain went kismet, really.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong Lady of
Wrong
Fate.
one.
Your Lady of Fate, not my Lady of Fate.
Which Lady of Fate?
What do you mean, which
You
Lady
know,
of
like
Fate?
fate and luck.
Are we going for, like, the luck kind of fate, or are we going for, like, life kind of fate?
Lucisa kind of
Okay,
fate.
Lucisa kind of fate. Life, death kind of fate. Got it.
Yes.
That makes me even more wary of you. The fact that you let your soul become so clogged, despite your belief in the divine of such a goddess.
Oh, and the more you speak, the more it feels as if you're just trying to slight my feelings. This is what they teach you to be as part of someone clearly high in the hierarchy of your shrine. Really, this doesn't seem like the teachings of Lady Lu herself.
We follow the scriptures to teach us how to do things, not the directions of Lady Lu herself.
Mm-hmm.
She has been asleep for a long time and was in no capacity to teach.
Then are you saying the scriptures you're using to learn her aren't even made by Lady Lu herself?
I believe they are written by her herself. She is the one that assigned her name on all of the scriptures. She is the one who stitched all of the tapestries.
Was this true? Considering I did see her entire past.
Yeah, she built this place with her own hands.
Okay.
She was not the kind of woman that accepts help from other people.
Then you should understand how more important it is to have someone.
Realize she's just a stubborn Asian.
Stubborn Asian lady.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seems fitting.
See, even more reason then you shouldn't be sending someone that tends to her, like one that is taught, fully trained, and everything. To regain what she wants, what she has lost due to this curse, she needs to find something different. Not in the form of teaching an entire institution like this, but on a more personal one where she feels what she once did. What led her down to this path of being a sage in the first place.
We were told to avoid triggering as many memories as possible, for it could cause an influx in her chi that causes her to lose all of her memories again.
And see, this is where you have that Surely you must realize upon seeing her that something has changed completely about her. Go on, have a look.
The curse does seem to be a little less.
A little
Duh.
less.
And her chi is definitely unregulated at all.
Do you? Because it seems as though he's trying to undermine the amount of effort we put into undoing half of the curse. I hear slam, smacks. Like, what's going on?
I'm rolling. I'm rolling her reaction to this.
I heard a smack and I just saw your model jerk downwards.
I'm looking at my dice. Leave me be.
What was that? Was
The-
that a sigh?
She no. She looks straight up, sort of walking, taking a couple steps forwards, like towards him, and goes, "There is no need to disrespect guests of this shrine. And for your information, I have been thinking on it, and I would like to properly, officially keep my promise to Len, and I will take her as my student." You see, like, Len just immediately start crying, like, "Are you serious? I asked for this, like, so long ago." She was listening to me while she was asleep.
Meanwhile, Isola completely on. He heard that. That was right then, right on the spot. Good, yeah, go on.
What's your reaction to this guy? My lady, are you sure you want to do this? There's so many risks, like, well, we haven't even seen if she has stable enough chi to be able to withstand the process of learning the martial art. Particularly from you, of all people. It's nonsense. Just waves him off and starts walking away to go and do something else.
That's what she does.
Yeah.
You should understand that the eye of a sage is much more better than those of us mortals. You do realize that's right.
But she is still just a mortal.
I
She
wouldn't call
barely
her
has any of
just
her
a-
memories back.
I wouldn't call her just a mortal, considering how long she's lived.
Just a mortal's bullshit.
Besides, who are you to say no to the Sage of Water herself when she said she's going to take a student?
I'm not saying no, I'm just saying she should think about this before she makes any decisions.
No. And what makes you think she hasn't made any thoughts on the decision?
You and I both know that she just came to that decision right now.
No,
She did.
no, she didn't. She's trying to gaslight him into. Can I gaslight him to like believing that she might have actually thought this through?
You
Is
won't be
that
able to do
performance then?
You can try and intimidate. It'll be intimidation off between the two of you.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Alright, roll for it.
Actually, hold on. What's my intimidation? Intimidation. I got a. Alright. Is an 18 enough?
He also got an 18.
Do we re-roll?
I feel like it's just like a she like it's just a she's not, she is, she's not, she has, she's not.
She has been thinking about
She
this.
hasn't.
God, this is pointless. Just like walks away.
Lena's like regained herself a little bit, just sort of run off after Lou. My lady, can I help you pack with anything? Like, should I still call you my lady? Should I call you Sets? What's the correct term for this? Her hands like shaking as she's like trying to like.
And as like Isola and the other person, like you know, probably like because they're bickering, they're behind in between the group and the two that walked off.
Mm-hmm.
Isola begins to speak towards her. Look, as much as I do dislike you, it is, in fact, not something that would be recommended to leave her out doing such a thing. But that also means that she needs someone that she can trust in order to take care of this place in her absence. Clearly, the fact that she has made such a decision means that she has placed enough trust in the people that are currently here.
Yes, I understand, but my point is she knows nothing of this current modern world.
That is no problem at all.
You don't understand. Lan doesn't know this.
Well, whoever said they were going on.
No. He sort of like pulls your side a little bit further away. She didn't just wake up and go and save the girl. No, she was part of the reason why this whole situation happened. She has an innate protective slumber state, I guess. She was still asleep. She's been asleep for the last 20 generations. And then we thought she stabilized and she was going to finally wake up. But instead, one night in the middle of a storm, we just see a torrent of water, river, and she is there pulling a girl out of it. Eyes still closed, and enters back straight to the same position she was before that and back to sleep again.
And you should probably understand the fact that now that she is awake, things would be a bit more different, especially with the curse being half undone.
But you understand that I am worried about everyone else's safety as well as her own. She doesn't know how powerful she is. She can't remember.
Even more reason than technically she should be going to do this to try and remember to do the curse.
I'm not sure what will happen when she remembers. From what the scriptures say in the past, a few times that she started to remember, things went awfully wrong. Because her chi got out of control to the point that people usually don't survive.
Then tell me, how much do you know about the sage, the other sages? Say, for example, the Sage of the Wind, the Miyagi.
I don't know an awful lot about them, considering a lot of their own scriptures are locked and guarded.
And you should know this, that Mr. Miyagi himself has a student. His teachings and everything passed on. And Mr. Miyagi, it's been a long while since we last saw him, haven't we?
Yes, well, they are still mortal. They still do die at some point, yes.
But have you ever wondered why someone of such importance would simply just die without any fanfare or anything whatsoever?
The same can be said for anyone who dies.
More particularly a sage of their caliber.
Sages are not people that are held up on a pedestal, even here on their life before their death. They are more of a life of solitude. They're teaching small petitions of people, not massive worlds changing massive things about the world. Teaching lots of people that's not the way that this works. All of the other elemental shrines of martial arts, they're all pretty kept to themselves. They do their thing, we do ours. It's just unfortunate that ours has been asleep for a very, very long time.
And upon waking up, she's decided to leave the place that's been basically built up by her.
But yes, she was never said to reside here on a permanent basis anyway in any of the scriptures.
Then perhaps you should understand that means there is a subconscious decision as to why she needs to leave the place that she has made.
We've had a diviner come and see her before while she was sleeping.
Was this anyone good in particular?
I'm not sure, but they seemed genuine, clear in their conscience and history.
You keep saying this as if like I have no clear
He puts a hand up to like silence you. There is a particular place that her feet tend to try and send her towards. We think it might be the place that the curse happened. But we were told to make sure that she never goes back.
Not while the curse is still on.
It was much too dangerous and would probably just end her life or make her completely forget everything.
Again, you should know that this isn't the first time it's happened. Or do you?
What?
Do you know that such a thing happened before?
What happened before?
That she has reached the place where her curse had affected
There is a period of time that is unaccounted for in the scriptures, yes.
her. Sorry. What I'm trying to say is, during many periods of time, a lot of what you attendants have chosen to do is to prevent her, to limit her from going to where she needs to go. But in doing so, fuels her into wanting to go there even more earlier than she should. The curse that is affecting her is afflicted upon her mind. So it doesn't seem malicious in nature. It just seems to have an unintended circumstance or consequence. Probably made, probably put on her not by her own volition, as most curses do. But that also means that for whatever it is that is needed to undo this curse, it is not something that you can undo simply by forcing her to stay here and then trying to research it, look into it. Currently, her chi may be unregulated, but in due time, as she's teaching little man, that she might be able to properly make use of abilities of the past. Yes, she is strong to the point that she doesn't know how strong she is, but that's where come that's where responsibility of strength comes in. The party that is currently traveling and inviting her to go with her is not just a party that has people that cannot handle things. They're all extremely unique people with different capabilities that surely would be able to handle.
Unique.
Unfortunate. It's like Morito just chuckling in front. What's going? What's that? What that was? It?
No, like he hears along, and then as he like walks by, he just mumbles to himself, "Unique." Totally. That's the word I'd use.
That are able to handle themselves and others in fights. Things that would be uniquely unattainable. They simply made her stay in the shrine. And part of the reason for that might be he doesn't have to teach you attendance, for you have already learned what is necessary. What might be necessary is for her to start teaching, to impart the knowledge herself. There's a reason as to why she probably saved the land in the first place. It was said, after all, that Mr. Miyagi took a look at the boy and decided to teach him the ways of the wind without much thought, or at least without
I
reasons
just
that the others
processed
would
what the
understand.
fucking reference is. God damn it! I just processed the fucking reference. I hate you both.
What?
It's just...
So perhaps her saving the life of man Might have
This-
something to do with a way for her to undo her own, to undo this.
Look, there's a fair chance that that might be the case, but we don't know that. It is extremely
You
risky.
don't. If it was to happen, let's say she does stay here, and if something goes bad, do you have any sort of failsafe that you would be able to handle? Look at the city down. Look at that town down. There might be powerful individuals there now, but what if the time comes when there are no powerful individuals to stop what happens? What if by the time she reaches that point of power, berserk state, that you, the attendants, are no longer fit to be able to handle?
That's why we are constantly preparing.
Then keep preparing. Without her here, you'll find people that are actually trying to learn the way of the water without ulterior motives. As diligent as you think you are. The hearts of mortals are definitely not something to simply try and look at through the eyes of a martial artist. Even divining them can be quite intricately difficult. So that's why, by letting her leave this, we'll get to see the people that are truly devoted into the way of water, not just those claiming to be devoted. But in that moment of time, we need someone here that can truly handle themselves, that can truly believe that the way should stay as it is. And you can be that. Because clearly, she quietly, like, says this as she leans slightly closer. Considering how important of a figure she is, you're the only one that walked up.
Well, she usually just scold people that if too many people show a respect that way.
But that doesn't mean you not show worry, compassion. She's simply tired of respectfulness in that sense. You worried enough that you saw her enemy, and attempted to figure out what was happening. Meanwhile, a lot of the others that I saw didn't. Some of them continued teaching, some of them continued doing their training.
A lot of them didn't know that she was missing. We tried to keep it under wraps.
And what of those that do know?
Only three of us.
And where are the other two?
Well, one of them is with you. Well, Lady Lou at the moment.
And the other one?
Busy collecting food for lunchtime.
Just heed my words. Considering it's technically not public knowledge that Lady Lu said she is going to go on a journey and has taken in Lan as her student, you might see a decline in the people that come up here to train. And at that point, you should find a way to take care of this shrine, this place that she has built.
That is my only aim. It's the only thing I am properly trained to do is to look after. This was something that was passed down in my family.
Oh, then perfect. You're the perfect person to go about doing this. Besides, it should be. You shouldn't worry too much anyway. I use my divining not just as a way of reading people, but it's also to minimize and mitigate any sort of damages caused, whether to or from my direction. I'm sure you realize just who exactly I am. Though if you don't, I'm not surprised either. It was a long while ago since I last stopped by this little place.
I had no idea why you would have ever been here before.
So you must be just a oh, so you must be just another generation of that young child. That's good to know.
It's just like there's a certain look in his eye.
I'll be fully honest with you. I don't know how to transcribe any of this conversation into journal keeping.
Don't worry, it's just a lot of like poking and prodding from Isola's part.
Got it.
By the way, I wrote
If you
something as
want to see,
like we all know this. We all know that Isola has been to Quixia, specifically this part.
Uh-huh.
She has made many a comments about like moving armies through mountains are difficult.
Uh-huh.
That's all where I'll stop for now. For now.
Okay.
She has like she rolled recognition. I rolled it like, does anyone seem recognizable to you? Someone that might have brought you memories? Yeah. The person before you? Yes. Is that why you're picking a fight with him? Yes. Who knows? This might have been generations ago where, like, you know, where even he wasn't alive just yet. Who knows?
Most likely, let's be honest.
I'll leave you to fucking transcribe what points you want me to like leave in the journal keeping in this part, but carry on.
Look, Lady Lou wants to go. We cannot actually stop her.
Then you can then can you at least make sure that the rumors that circulate that are currently being circulated.
Like what?
Clearly, some of them are into gossip about the fact that you might have upset Lady.
No, there's been no such rumors of that.
You can't
I can.
hear.
He just very controlled breath out.
And no, the things that I see in the future.
I will have you kicked out of the shrine, and you can wait for Lady Lou down the hill. Whether that be by route of water or by stairs, that is your choice.
Oh, why are you threaten a guest of Lady?
You might be a guest of hers, but I have the authority of this shrine to make sure that you're off its property. If you're going to continue to pester and disrespect the people of this shrine.
Respect is.
She merely chuckles behind her fan. Well, enough of the poking and prodding. It's safe to say you're definitely not the person I've met a long time ago.
You know, fucking music. I have no idea who this person is you met a long time ago, but yes, it certainly was not me. I'm pretty sure I remember someone annoying as you.
Exactly what he'd say. You must be a king. With that, she just walks off. Have they packed up anything?
Yes, they are all packed up, and Len is, like, jittery with excitement.
Now, Len, you should keep yourself a little bit more confident. It's the very basics of what water should be.
Don't worry, it'd be water off a duck's back. It's just...
Water?
The fuck is that phrase? What did you say?
Jesus.
It's a phrase.
The water of the ducks.
No, that's in character, by the way. That he doesn't like. He just snaps back in and asks, "What did you say?"
I believe she used that, really. Why do you know that by heart?
What? Is
Water
that in character or?
as you as a person, I know what it means. Why do you remember that?
What do you mean? Why do I remember that?
I'm pretty sure you know what it.
Yes. Yes. I have a pet bird. I see it on a daily basis.
Oh, do you actually not know what the actual meaning of that?
No, I
is?
know what the actual meaning is. I'm not dumb.
Just making sure.
Fuck's sake. Dude, do you know how many phrases I know because of my fucking family and being Australian? I fucking blow you out of the water with that amount of shit.
Because of my family and being Australian.
But other than that, I think it's make a unless you wish to do something else. Well, no, sorry. I've been speaking to your the caretaker. To she said kind of.
Bless you. I think it's probably best we leave before any of the other students return. A lot of them are off at the top of the river.
Good. You did also make a promotion like last year needs to.
It's okay. And no one else outside heard.
And speedily off, they walk away from.
The fucking music matches them speedily walking off.
Right, perfect. We just kidnapped a shrine maiden. Perfect.
While I'm gone, what happened?
I'll come back.
Bickering. A fuck ton of bickering.
So, Navigator. Roll me an encounter. Let's see how fast you guys get down. Okay, do you want to meet an NPC or do you want to super slide down the fucking hill?
If I were to meet an NPC, who would I meet?
It's a special NPC.
Oh, like, right, is it not when?
Yeah.
Play it safe, we just head out.
Now.
there. No problem.
Well, time-wise, this would only save us a few hours, right? Well, it's still a few hours. Still works.
9 a.m. Let's go.
No, I don't mean like that. So it took you like 3 hours to walk up all the fucking stairs.
So it only took us 3 hours. Let's go.
So that if you go down, it just takes you 4 hours instead of another 3 hours to go down all the fucking stairs.
12. Let's go.
Wait, what?
We took 4
Math
hours
doesn't
up
math.
and down instead of 6.
Okay. I was like, hold on. Instead of 3 hours, we took 4, but we rolled a nat 20. That seems more like a debuff. Excuse me.
So you take the
I was like,
time
hold
skip.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is lunchtime by the time you arrive back down in this city of Choo Choo and not on the mountains.
To make this simpler and easier, we do need to register the both of you to the party. That way we don't have to worry about different papers needing or other things. Does Doc know of the water sage?
Possibly. Doc knows of a lot of things, right?
Yeah, exactly. If she rings up Doc now,
Uh-huh.
I'm really curious about what his reaction. That's it.
You can call up Doc if you want to.
Because he needs them. He needs Doc to like expedite this process. Does she? Or can we just normally like deal with this?
No, you can just go to Choo Choo
Okay,
and do
perfect.
the stuff. It's fine.
Don't they have to like report the dog if like they're adding party to the party?
They don't have to.
Okay.
He will get pissed off if that was the case.
Perfect. Exactly what he's all wants to do. Pissing him. So yeah, we register them as adventure.
The only thing you have left to do after registering them is they have to complete a chaos portal.
Yeah, and that can next set. Unless you want to do it.
Hoorah.
It's 10 to 11. So if it doesn't take long, then we can do it now.
It's a combat encounter. We don't have a DPS.
We have 2 healers.
Yeah.
We have 2 healers, a support.
I am a support, not a healer. I have healing abilities, but I'm not a healer.
We have 3 supports and a
I
tank.
barely use my healing.
It's supposed to tank.
Yeah.
No one in the party is really a DPS at this point.
Yeah, no, here's hoping that maybe Lan or like Miss Lou here would be
Lou can make a
DPS.
fucking river. I have a feeling that's DPS, brother.
Brother, for all you know, he could be fucking Iron Fist. Wait, no, not Iron Fist. Fuck.
Chigo Chanho.
What was his name? The Ironheart? No, not Iron. The healer, the one that punches and kicks.
From what?
Marvel Rivals.
What else punch kick healer? There's none. None of them
healer,
punch kick
shielder?
for healing.
Shield.
Captain America?
No, no shield as in like not actual shield, but on the health bar shield.
Yeah. Well, the one that shields
anyway.
like that would be.
Look, if you want
Yeah, no, it
to,
is Iron Fist.
you can give it a day, in game, and you give me some time. I can make a character, like some of the abilities, and finish a character sheet, and she could potentially try to be a part of it.
No, like she doesn't have. Isola has other plans.
Uh-huh.
That's all there is. Got a plan. She's stiff potential.
Uh-huh.
But she needs to 100% find out about it first before she begins elevating them up into it.
Like, technically, of all times, like, you have a healer, so you guys could try and just brute force your way through.
We could try just brute forcing. It'll take a while.
We could. I know what ability I want when we do. The one thing that matters, fucking poison.
Hopefully it's something that can be poisoned.
Oh, we could just do it.
It doesn't fucking matter, I don't have it yet.
Like, if
As
you
long as it
want to,
doesn't
you
one-shot us.
Like, I would like to go and get
Because
it
I
done.
assume you guys are at the NQRA currently after signing them. So
Yeah, like, I don't mind.
Could, but
I don't mind
part
trying
of
to
me
do
is
it.
also just not quite yet, because I know it's gonna take a long while. Because let's be honest, it always does.
it's a chaos portal. It's meant to be a boss monster. It's a raid boss. It's
Yeah,
you know.
we can. Like I said, we can do it in the next session. Hopefully, someone else can join in other than just me and Retta. You know.
Lavender. Well, Lavender's here now, but
Yeah,
Lavender's here.
I mean, I'm here, but I don't like would help that much.
We've also been going for how long now? It's been 3 hours.
yeah.
We could lengthen the stream for another hour.
If you are doing another hour, you might as well just record to be in there.
Yeah, but we're already kind of dragging.
So usually I just call it there, but it's up to you guys if you want to keep going.
We can just call it there for now. Because I don't think we're at the capacity to do Portal in terms of mental capacity.
Okay, let's do this then before we end. Is there anything you guys want to buy
Yeah.
to prepare for next session?
No, I'm still good on like things. What about you, Rita?
Do you guys want to do any crafting? Do you want to get more money with Kiara before you guys go into anything?
like what we could do is probably get some accessories for people to use, but more money. Money's always just good in general, but that could be another time. Like, do we have access to metals here?
Yeah, they have some metals.
Then you said textiles, so
They are
I don't
known
know.
for their textiles.
Yeah.
So.
Like a part of me wants to focus on that next before we do the points.
It's like you could do that. We could spend some time doing that if depending on how deep you want to dive into it.
Too deep to the point that I don't think it's worth it to extend.
How deep diving are you?
Yeah.
I told you, Isola
Deep
has
dive.
plenty of schemes.
Deep dive.
Can I get a hint? So I can make sure that I have shit prepared for that deep dive?
It's got to do with textiles. Remember, Isola wants to see just how much that
Potential.
Kiara can, like, Kiara's potential can go for. She knows it's gonna be a very good potential, but she wants to see whether or not like Kiara can push through with different potential. Well,
Is
she
there a
wants
limit?
to see if she can make accessories with the textiles rather than just metal. Other, but that requires a lot of speaking and talking. That currently, I will be honest, I don't have the capacity.
Neither do I.
Unless you want to continue more of the session season.
I don't mind. I'm happy to call it there. Normally I would just call it there, so but like you guys had a feeling like it felt like you guys kinda wanted to continue a little bit more, so I was like, oh, alright, I'll leave it open in case, but is there anything that you wanted to buy, Resta or Lavender?
I'm fine.
Buy wise, no.
Or so?
The only thing I'm missing is like, what's it called? The only thing I'm missing is accessories, really, and possibly a better weapon. But I'll keep that until we rank up.
Well, in that case, I guess we'll call it there for tonight. Yes. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining this session tonight. Thank you everyone in chat for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. It kind of feels like a shorter session than normal. That's for sure. But
Lore.
But yeah. Well, we will be streaming tomorrow. Ern and I are doing, I guess, kind of like a Q&A, in a sense.
Let's.
Yeah, like a let's talk, a just chatting situation. We will be diving deep into season 1 of NQRA, particularly specializing and focusing on Leon's story and some of the other characters that Ern has sort of played alongside that. We know, like, a lot of people have mentioned that they wanted to hear more about Leon's story and Leon's wives, what Leon's done, and etc. etc. So we'll be going through the journal. I'll bring up the old pictures of some of the characters.
Read through Leon's journal.
Yeah. And so basically we'll be sort of going through all of that on stream tomorrow. For however long it takes to get through it all, we'll be answering all questions in chat. We also have like a thread in the Discord in TRPG general chat there. so you're welcome to put questions in there if you have questions here before, so you don't forget. Or if there's a certain character you remember hearing about that you want to hear more about, we can sort of dive into that as well. And basically how NQRA and Leon's story came to be what it is, the renowned legend that Leon has somehow become. We might bring up some of the other people's characters as well. We got Rex's character Talis in there. We've got Yuki's character Mary, Sochi's character Aethel. We could even bring up Bria because that has a part of Leon's story as well.
Yes, finally.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to sort of go back to what started NQRA off properly as like its own proper system, properly building it, because a lot of Leon's shenanigans and all of that was the stepping stones to putting in place what is the base system of NQRA today. And we'll talk about some of the other characters that built up the other areas of NQRA as well. So yeah, it'll be a very interesting little podcast to tune into. So you're more than welcome to come and listen in tomorrow. I feel like we'll probably start at about 12. What do you reckon, Anne?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I should be free around that time.
Yeah. So we'll work to do that at starting 12 p.m. tomorrow. I'll put an announcement out tonight after this. With a time that like automatically allocates to whatever your time is, local time. But yeah, hopefully we can see you guys all there. I'm super excited to dive back. I can't remember this so much, I can't remember, and I know I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I remember this, and then it will be like lots of jumping around. I can't imagine it's gonna be very linear. But yeah, I have my own notes I can add in there of some of the stories and NPCs and stuff. But yes, all very exciting. So if there wasn't quite enough TRPG for you tonight, you're welcome to tune in tomorrow to get that little extra hit, and I'll probably end up uploading it to the YouTube channel as well. Won't be edited, it'll just be as is, so whatever breaks we take, you can just sit through and skip it. But yeah, alright, with that being said, thank you everyone for joining in for session tonight. Say goodbye to chat, everyone.
Okay, chat.
Bye, chat.
See you, mates.
There you go. I was waiting for it. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of the night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Oh, hails are on my face. There we go. Take care. Good night, everyone. See ya, chat. Bye.